Hi guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be making my breakfast, but I want to have a chat with you about hobbies that you can do with a slow living lifestyle. I already lived a slow life in the city, but when I moved to the country, I was not expecting such a big shock to my system. I really didn't know what hit me because, like I said in some of the comments on my other videos, to people that asked the question, I still thought that it was just so quiet, too quiet. I knew that we were going into a different lifestyle. Things would be more slow. The people would have a different attitude than in the city, but still it hit me really hard that it was so incredibly slow and too quiet. So, like the first few months, it was really a matter of getting used to the extreme quiet and extreme slow pace. Even when you go to the grocery store, people are so slow. In the city, you're used to like swiping your things and bagging them up and getting out. And here, it's just like snail slow, really slow living. So when we lived in the city, I could look out the window and I could see life passing by. I could see the kids going to school, parents coming and getting them, but here we don't have that. And you really have to find other hobbies to do. So that's what I want to talk about today. Some hobbies that you can keep yourself busy with while living a slow life. And the first one I would say is gardening. Oh, this mango is not so pretty. There's a lot of bad parts in it. This is about to be my breakfast, so I have to salvage it. So one of the first things that I keep myself busy with is gardening. You see that I've posted a lot more vlogs about my work in the garden and my love for the garden. That I find is an amazing thing to keep yourself busy. It gets me outside. I'm more in contact with my neighbors. I get out to the garden centers where I can meet my neighbors in a more relaxed place. And you can make it as crazy as you want because you can spend as much money as you want on your garden. You can as much money as you have to spend on your garden because like I keep saying, everybody's situation is different. I was fortunate that I could start my garden from scratch, so that was important. I made it my own. So gardening is an amazing hobby to take up when you're slow living. Not only the garden outside, but you can also bring a lot of green inside. I'm still working on that because a lot of the plants that we had in the city did not make the move with us because we had to store our stuff for a month. As you know, we lived a month in a bed and breakfast until the house was ready. And so we have to start that over again, that part, those inside plants. But I'm still working out in my head what I want to do with the plants inside. So another thing that we decided to do, because when we lived in the city, we both have online chess accounts where we played people from all over the world. And believe it or not, we even played against each other online. So we decided to, because we have such a passion for chess and competition in chess, we decided to bring it back to a more slow pace. So we pulled out our old chess sets. So now we can sit together and really play slow chess, and it can last for days. I mean, you start the game, you have other things to do, groceries to do, gardening to do, chores to do. So you go back and forth, and the game lasts longer than online, where Case played online with other people 5-minute games, and I played online with people 30-minute games or day-long games. So it's another way to slow down and take the things that you're passionate about in a more slow and relaxed way, and not having to finish a game in a certain amount of time. And we've also started to teach our grandson to play chess because he's really interested in it. That's another way we went with our city passions and made it a more slow way that incorporates our lifestyle now. So another thing I'm still working on, but it hasn't come true yet, is I applied, and I'm not sure the Case will join me, but that's okay. I applied for Zumba dance classes. There's a dance school in the city where I live that gives all different kinds of dance lessons, like Zumba and waltz and ballroom dancing. I did get an answer from them that they're starting in the beginning of September, but I'm not sure I'm gonna make it because I have to fly back home next week, and I don't know how long I'll be. I'll give you an update on that soon, but I'm really excited about that. So when I do get back, I'm definitely gonna be going with that new hobby of getting together with a group. I'm believing it's gonna be people from the community and doing some dances a few times a week and getting more close to the people in the community. Also helps me to keep a little bit in shape, and it's a new hobby. And finally, I'm not really sure about this one, but it is something I've always wondered about, something that I've always wanted to try. I'm looking online right now for a crochet class and what's the other word? Knitting. So yes, it's a very popular thing in the Netherlands that people do all the time. And I think it's kind of matter of fact that everybody knows how to crochet and knit. So there's not a lot of classes or courses to do that. But I'm really looking into it to see if I can find one in my area that I can go a few times a week and learn. I mean, I know about knitting when I was growing up because you get that in handiwork class, but that was so long ago. I don't even know where to start. So hopefully I can find a few classes or somebody that's willing to teach me. And yeah, I'm gonna get into crocheting and knitting and hopefully knit my own blankets and shawls and other things. So guys, this is by far not the entire list of hobbies that you can do, of course. I mean, there's tons of other things that you can do to slow down. For example, my husband also is passionate about fishing. I posted some vlogs with that before. I also used to join him a lot. I have all my own fishing gear, but I'm so busy that I don't go with him as often. I also am busy with my journaling, my art journaling, writing in my journals. I'm busy with my vlogging. I love to take nature walks and document those walks. There's so much that you can do to slow down. There's another thing that I do is that I have a metal detector. I haven't taken it out in a few years, but that's also another slow living hobby that you can take up. We found so many lovely things while metal detecting. So there is a long list of things that you can do as a hobby to complement your slow living lifestyle. And yeah, I hope you found value in this video, and some tips. And my question to you today is, please leave the answers in the comments. What are some hobbies that you've taken up while slow living? And what are some ideas maybe that I haven't mentioned that you think are a great idea for a new hobby for the slow living lifestyle? And I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. Please subscribe if you found value in this video, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.